Live from Gahanna, WGLH TV presents Lincoln Live. With Reese Thompson and Abby Figursky.
An important reminder for those who received their vaccination shot at Lincoln High School.
She runs our theater program, and it's been a challenging year keeping the shows going. We'll sit down with Mrs. Maciosi.
And a group of recent graduates who gear up to help others while others are also helping them.
This is Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln, and welcome to Lincoln Live. I'm Abby Figursky.
And I'm Reese Thompson. This entire year, we have been bringing you Lincoln Live from inside these little boxes called a double box.
We did this because we had to keep our anchors 6 feet apart, and our green screen wasn't wide enough to accommodate a shot that wide.
But today that changes. Are you ready, Abby?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Dr. Wright has given us permission to get rid of the double box as long as we are 3 feet apart and wear our masks when we aren't talking.
So, we have our tape measure right here. Let's measure this out.
Let's see.
All right. And that looks like it's exactly 3 feet.
It is 3 feet.
This is the temporary setup that we will use for the remainder of the school year while our new set is being built.
Now, on to the news. It's School Nurse Appreciation Day. We want to say thank you to Dr. Edna Wright and clinic aide Christy Keener.
It's also Teacher Appreciation Week. I know we sure do appreciate our teachers around the school, so here are a few thank yous.
Thank you, teachers, for everything you've done this year, making things easier during a hard year. I'm really thankful for some of my teachers being really understanding this year.
It's inspired me so much more to be an educator one day, so thank you so much for all the hard work that you put in.
I really appreciate all the work that my teachers have put into making my senior year this special this year.
I really appreciate teachers' selflessness and willing to dedicate their lives to help other people.
My teachers have been really good this year at teaching me throughout the pandemic.
I want to thank all my teachers for making my year as best as it can be.
Happy Teacher Appreciation Week, JLHS. I am very appreciative of all my teachers who have taken the time to work with me.
Thanks, guys, and thank you, teachers, for everything you do. Attention, students, if you got the school vaccine a few weeks ago, your follow-up shot is tomorrow. Head to the auditorium to get your shot at the same time you were reported for your first shot. This information is also included in your email. Don't forget.
Now that the year is coming to an end, the theater company has a lot they have accomplished this year, despite all the changes due to the pandemic guidelines. But there is a lot more behind the scenes than what you usually see. With big decisions put on the table, I sat down with someone who makes all the theater productions come to life on the stage. Hi everyone, I am here in the Little Theater with Miss Maciosi, the director of the Gahanna Theater Department. So this year has been crazy for not only you, but for the theater department in general. Let's go all the way back to last spring when Chicago got canceled. How was that for you?
Extremely disappointing. Obviously, it was a show that we were all looking forward to. We were all very excited about it. And to have to get on a video and tell the kids that we weren't going to be doing that show specifically, it was devastating. It was, the arts are meant to be seen. And one of the things that we try to do is involve as many kids, and everybody was on the same page, literally, with all of the work we were planning to do. So, yeah, very difficult.
So then we came back in the fall and we heard that A Christmas Carol was canceled, and
Right.
we moved the entire show into a completely different space.
Correct.
And it was holding it together. So how did you put that together and get that all figured out?
I had met Grace Ellis, our playwright, and I sat up and I said, wait a minute, maybe we can do some voice acting. We've not tried that before. And I knew that Grace was involved in graphic novel writing, so I thought, ooh, maybe we could take some of her characters and put the voices and the characters together.
We go into Performance Studio. We had our dinner theater, which is Godspell Jr., but it ended up not being dinner theater.
Right.
And now it is our musical in place of 42nd Street.
Correct.
So what was your thought process in making that hard decision to change it to the musical of the year?
Well, we knew that our time frame to do a show live was a very short window, because things were getting bad with the COVID, and we also knew that if one person came down with COVID, that it would take out everybody else. So it affected our rehearsal process greatly.
For sure.
And then we batted around, the directing team batted around a few different scenarios about how we can make music happen at the end of the school year. And I suggested to one of the other directors that maybe we move the dinner theater, since we are doing a musical, to the end of the school year, which would relieve some of the pressure off of the rehearsal schedule in February. It did take the big musical off the table. We will have anywhere from 60 to 80 kids audition for a musical, and that doesn't count our crew. So, I mean, roughly 100, 110, 120 kids have been affected by this. However, we had to weigh doing a musical or not doing a musical.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a crazy year, and I'm so excited to see what we do the rest of the year. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, guys. I'm so excited to see Godspell. Speaking of which, our theater community is putting in their final rehearsals for the production. Cast members are working hard to get back on the stage in front of a live audience, which is something they haven't been able to do in a while. To get tickets, go to showticketsforyou.com and type in Gahanna Lincoln High School Theater Boosters. Showtimes are Friday and Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 2. You can also buy tickets for the live stream of the show.
Over at Clark Hall, we have an amazing program that we want to highlight today.
It's a service that can print, shred, bookbind, and more.
The Gahanna Employability Adult Readiness Program is here for you and is available for a job you need. These recent graduates are working hard every day.
Here is more information on our gear class.
Hey Gahanna, it's time to get into gear. Our community's Gahanna Employability Adult Readiness Program, called GEAR, teaches recent graduates important job skills while giving these young adults the opportunity to expand socially.
So we hit the employability skills really hard. So time management, customer service, any kind of skill to be able to get a job. Resume writing, interview practice, we do that a ton. And just social skills too, on the job and in the community.
Need printing or have other business needs? GEAR has you covered from the smallest jobs to the largest.
Our main thing is, of course, the print shop. Like teachers from all around the district, we mostly get it from the preschool and the elementary schools, send us like requests for things they want us to print and laminate, and we send it to them.
We do print jobs like we laminate and laminate, and we do and we do. So one of us do a printer operator for the help with the preschool, with the whole school district for what they need.
And that's not all. GEAR students can do large shredding jobs, book bindings, color copies, and more.
Things I like to do in print shop is sometimes mail delivery. My favorite is printer operator, mainly because I know how to do everything on there. Sometimes have specific jobs that don't need laminated, but they need us to like make sure like certain like specific types of color are on them.
GEAR is also here to design and print your graduation and holiday cards. Plus, the proceeds go to charity, so there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Like for these guys to show up, work hard, make all these copies for the district in the middle of the pandemic has been amazing.
So it's a win-win situation. You get the service that you need while supporting these recent graduates in their mission to gain the skills and experience needed to be successful adults. The Gahanna Employability Adult Readiness Program.
This is very good, very great.
We do a lot of hard work and we care. Like our priority is that you have your print shop is good.
To place an order and help these students in their pursuit of personal independence, simply go to printshop@gjps.org.
Thanks. GEAR looks like a great program.
Well, that looks like it's coming to the end of our first show in our temporary set.
I had so much fun, and plus we added a cute little plant.
I know, I love it. Thanks so much for joining us today.
We will see you tomorrow. Bye.